saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New Orleans Saints and the home team. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And here we go from Paris. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. Looking deep to open the game. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
That one splits the uprights, and the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Trying the left side with Sampson. Trying to use that space outside, but found a defender instead, so no gain on 1st down. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Baker now from the gun. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and
Here they go,
4.
getting set for 3rd and 4. Baker out of the pistol. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Mayfield to throw for it. Throw caught by his running back. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Handoff here for Miller. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
So first down from the 41.
Get set, get set.
Purdy looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And they get this down to the 28. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Outside. Watch out. Here we go, boys.
Sanders on the shotgun handoff. What a hit, and the ball's loose. The Buccaneers pick it up. So they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Bucks to the line. First and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch one.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Sampson from the pistol. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Mayfield now from the gun. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bucks have the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's got a man left. And they bring him down around the 34. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Second down carry for Sampson. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him 5 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Up, 180. Real. What's up?
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Completed over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows hundredfold with your teammates.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Flushed out of the pocket. Catch made. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Baker throwing again. Dumped underneath. It's Sampson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Third and goal now. Can they find that final yard? Sampson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers trim the lead to 1. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Get set. Watch out.
Trying the right side. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second down now. They need 7. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this is gonna end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. We've got a screen to the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down.
Get set. Watch out. Yellow. Up.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. This is caught downfield by Allen. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Back. Yellow.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And this one's tipped and intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not... Two quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Baker now. Throw is caught. Oh, he lost the football. And out of bounds inside the 5. Ooh, the sideline saves him there. Ooh, bad fortune turned to good pretty quickly there, partner. That fumble eluding capture, and thankfully ends up out of bounds.
Yeah, big old sigh of relief on that sidelines, but that new life's going to be short-lived here if they're not able to convert on this 3rd down.
And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Tucker finds the end zone. Touchdown, Paris. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Get set. Yellow. Ready, two. Yellow.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Outside. Yellow.
First down throw by Purdy. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get set. Ready, two. Watch out. Yellow. Stop.
Now Purdy. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
Ready, two. Watch out.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Get set. Ready, two. Watch out. Up.
Setting him on the dive. And he has this down to the 34. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you've got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Get set. Ready, stop.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones on the mounts are really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Outside. Ready, two. Watch out.
Running back sent in motion.
Up.
Purdy to throw it. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Point after from Smith is good. And the Saints tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Mayfield will look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Now a hit, and Mayfield loses the ball. But it looks like the Buccaneers made a heads-up play. Got on top of that one for the recovery. Bucs getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 22-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there, and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. complete beyond the marker. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Saints first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Saints.
Get set, get set. Hey, Terrell, hold it.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's Purdy to throw. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. The final throw before the break. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So fourth down coming up. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180. What's up?
Now we're on the counter. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
39-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another carry for him. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Well, that play right there, that one is why linemen, they run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Quincy Riley up to make that stop.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness, the pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
Mayfield now, blitz coming. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down, here's Baker. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
180.
Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 6-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
180. Stop.
Baker throwing again. Catch is made in close. Touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt.
Saints 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Get set. Get set. Reach up.
Now a give running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Purdy a quick throw, complete. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
So first down from the 41.
Get set. Yellow.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First down, Purdy to throw. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
All set now. First and 10.
Get set. Get set. Yellow.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Hits his running back. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and goal, New Orleans.
Yellow. Yellow.
Motioning left is their running back. To the air again. Purdy. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
For the extra point, here's Smith. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
20.
Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Regular. 180. Done.
Mayfield now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Mike Evans.
Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Bucs have... first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set to go now from the 35. Once more, it's Mayfield. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here's Baker to throw. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Pressure coming, Baker. Hits him on the out route. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield will look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
From the red zone on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Sticking in the air, here's Mayfield. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Now they'll get some time to mold this decision. They'll have 4th and goal after the break. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. Field goal would break this tie, Brock, but the offense is staying out there. It's 4th and goal.
180! What's up?
Here we go. It's Mayfield. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Saints 21. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Alone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Now they send their back in motion right. On the gun is Purdy. Completed to his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Throwing out to the left, cut! And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bucs' 21-yard line.
Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. And he sure gave his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It could be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Get set, get set. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
On 3rd down, Purdy. It's on target to Johnson. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Purdy will sneak it. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Saints now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Brock Purdy with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
23-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
180.
Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Bucks have the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Watch out.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Get set, get set. 180. Watch out. Yeah, you.
Dive play straight ahead. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Paris. Saints in range for a game-winning score. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 180.
Running it now out of the gun. That's 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They give it to him again. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Stop.
To throw. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal.
18, watch out.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Out comes the kick team to attempt this field goal. Pretty easy kick here, Brock. Just 22 yards. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
And if you hear that celebration, Kate, over there on the sidelines, it's those defenders celebrating once again. It was their work, their turnover they forced that gave them the chance to send that kicker out and go win this game.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Watch out.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
180. Start.
Back to throw. Got for big yards on the right side. Down to the 10. And he's in. And that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
35. Saints 31. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners as we say au revoir from Paris.
I give it all.